Hi guys, this is Persecuted. I wanted to let you guys know that we have been lied to. Why I say that is because our loved ones is in a cult. So you guys have to understand that is not the government only. Okay. Why I say that is because family members, some of us follow is a follower of Christ, and some of us is on the other side. And it's really a spiritual war. So we have to understand that we are the chosen ones. So it's in the Bible. Everything is so clear. So even if you have a parent that or parents that is on the other side, it's because they sold their soul. So what they do is try to set us up to gain money, and that's what it is. And what they do is it's really a human sacrifice. And what they do is connect with the government because the government, and they're basically a part of Freemasonry. So even if you have low level Freemasons that's in our households, and what is they have their little meetings, and what they're trying to prepare for is for the New World Order. And it's also to depopulate us, the United States citizens. So what they do is they create this thing that's called a FEMA camp, as well as prison for profit, as well as a psych ward. And what they do is they experiment on us. They turn us into clones. They steal our organs. It's organ harvesting. So we have to understand that we are in this test, okay, and we are being persecuted as Christians. So we have to understand that the reason why we are suffering is because we have been set up by our own ignorance, thinking that our family is there for us. And just because we're related by blood, that doesn't mean that it's an enemy in my household. I mean, I know that for a fact, and that's my sister. Why? It's because she's greedy and she's evil. Just because we have a big heart doesn't mean that our family or our siblings should have a big heart as well. Okay? We are followers of Christ. Okay? We are chosen. So, vlogging every day is not a bad thing. It's there to educate the world and teach us, as well as do our research to have a little understanding about what is really going on. But I don't want us to feel sad or be angry about the setup because it's in the Bible. Okay? You have to understand that we have a lot of Cain in our family. Okay? And some of us sold us out to slavery. You have to understand that. We have been sold out to slavery. Okay? So right now what they're doing is preparing for war in the United States. So they need to test us, whether it's guinea pig us or just be like a lab rat. But we have to pray to God and stay strong and united. You see, we have the Satanist that's among us, and we're living with fallen angels. So, we have the evil ones that they are more united than Christians. And why I say that is because us followers of Jesus Christ, we look at race, we look at status, we look at ethnicity, we look at just other things, and we really need to be united because you have the Satanist that is going to be very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? Very more united than us, share evil. And really and truly, they're losers. They need us to become rich. They need us to human sacrifice us for financial gain. Okay? So we really have to understand that we're being used and tested by the enemy. It is not to feel sad and it's not to be discouraged, but we have been lied to. It's no way that the government is going to just select us for no reason. There's no reason. We have been set up by our family members. Okay, it doesn't matter because you join a church, you think the pastor is going to be great, or no, it's not about that. It's wolf in sheep clothing, and you guys have to understand that. And don't be sad. Be aware of what's going on. The devil is very sleepy and slick. They're not going to use on you. Okay? They set me up with this guy. Okay? So, this guy came like an angel. But what they did, they hurt my life. The cult members, I was surrounded by cult members, whether it was my manager at work, my coworkers. They set you up. This is what's going on in the world. It's not just only the United States, but I'm in the United States, so I have to speak about what's going on. I have to talk about what's going on here. So it's about good and evil. So we really have to understand what is going on. It's like a generation curse. You have to understand that it's no way this evil, because it's beyond evil. It's wrong. It's wrong what is going on with us. And the reason why it's going on is because it's a human sacrifice. Okay? It might be disguised as, cancer. But it's really not cancer. Doctors are in on it. It's a cult. It doesn't matter. Our family might be, or our family members, or someone in our family might be a cult member, and they are a lower level Mason. And if they don't like you, or it's not even about liking the person, it's about their heart. They're greedy and they're, okay? So don't feel bad. I just want you guys to understand and see what is going on. It's a snake in our household. They're disguised as church pastors, realtors, parents, meaning my sister, she has kids, and I thought she was great. I thought she was a good soccer mom, figure of speech, but she's evil, and they're here to deceive us. And we have to understand why this is happening and how did it happen. How did this happen? How this evil to us? Why is it human trafficking going on? Why is it organ harvesting going on? Why is it false incarceration going on? Why? So we have to understand that we have been selected by our own family members, and they sold us to the government. That's why the government consists of military, CIA, scientists. They're evil. So be careful and stay in prayer, because God is going to reveal who did this to you. I'm so sure that it's my sister, and I know that she got paid for this. It's because she's greedy, and really and truly, she's a loser. Anybody that would do this to another human being, they're bums. Okay? They're parasites. So, stay in prayer. Know your enemy or enemies. Know them. And don't be deceived. You have been lied to. And what is a targeted individual? A human sacrifice. Why? Is because of someone else's greed. And that's the someone else, actually the person is in, the enemy is in your household. It could be a parent, it could be sisters, it could be a brother or your cousin, your husband, your kids, because of greed. They connect with a cult. Doesn't matter if they're far in a different state, doesn't matter even if they're in a different country. Because I went overseas and the same crap followed me. Okay? You have Satanists everywhere. So just be on guard and be mindful of what is really going on. So stay in prayer and God is going to reveal who did this to you and why. And maybe not why, because it's greed and it's just an evil heart. And what my sister is, she is a Satanist. You cannot compromise, you cannot reason with them, you cannot sit down with them and cry to them or question them. You have to understand that they are soulless. They have no soul. They're very vain, they're greedy, very impulsive, backstabbers, bums, losers. They would do anything for $1. They don't have a heart like us. Okay? They're here to trick us. They don't understand why we are so simple. Why are we so loving? You know what? To be honest with you, they are jealous of us. That's what it is. They want to be us. We are simple, we are peaceful, we are loving, and we are caring. And for some reason, it doesn't to them. So that's the reason why we are targeted. So please understand, it's an enemy in your household. The devil is going to use someone in your household. They know our name, they know our address, they know our social security, they know everything. They know a lot about us. And they connect with the upper Freemasons, the elites, so-called Illuminati, CIA, just upper government. And you have to understand that they are willing to sacrifice us. Doesn't matter. So be careful, stay in prayer, and God bless you guys, and have a good day. And please listen to my message. Don't look at the other man. Look at someone close to you in your inner circle. What went wrong? When did it go wrong? What happened prior to this? Okay, this is not God's plan. We went on love and care. We loved the wrong person. We trust the wrong person. Okay? So be wise. It's okay. We'll be fine. You know, but you have to know your enemy. Okay? The enemy is going to smile in your face. They're going to be there for you. They're going to laugh with you. They're going to feed you. You know, and they're looking at something else. They're trying to become rich, you know, off of us to human sacrifice us. And the doctors are in on it. They're going to say that, oh yeah, you have cancer. They're going to say, oh yeah, you have this, or you have 2 months to live, and oh yeah, you're mentally ill. Okay? They're going to say, yeah, this is it, because all of them unite. They're cults. They're in a cult. They're cult members. Okay? Whether it's Skull and Bones, whether it's Freemasonry. I'm not in a cult. I got set up with a cult member. They were at my job. Okay, my coworkers, my manager. They connect It's like, you're set up. Even if you go to work somewhere or go to school somewhere or go shopping, they're in your community. They know who's not a cult member. They know who's not a Freemason. They know that. And what they're trying to do is either have you join or you would be killed if you don't join. They would clone you, and this is what's going on with me. Okay, I met this guy. I thought he was great. I mean, oh wow. But I broke it off with him, and this is what happened to me because he is a part of my sister. There are cult members. Okay? Doesn't make any sense. They surround you. They target you. It sets you up. So please be mindful that it's someone around you in your inner circle that is doing this to you because they're going to help. And they want you and myself to join them in hell. They want us. They want our soul. Okay, so just be mindful and enjoy your day, and please understand that someone around you is an enemy, and they did set you up. All right, take care. Thank you. This is Persecuted here. Bye-bye.